Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4s. We are playing with Catholic Mexico. Alright, so this episode we're going to continue the war against the United States, of course. I do not expect to get them defeated in this one. I think it's going to be one more, simply because we just fixed the manpower issues, and they still are defending most of their provinces now at this point. So it's pretty much going to be a fight for just about everything. And really gonna have to focus on what we've been doing, cutting off troops and destroying them, so that we can just move across their territory without too much resistance. Since you know, they do have more divisions than we do, even at this point. That's if you're not counting the divisions of our allies, which they have not been all that inclined to help. I didn't accept their, you know, any of their divisions. Because I didn't want to get their war participation up, you know, higher, and then result in us being able to get less in the peace treaties, as they would have so many points. Especially with the fact that, you know, for every one division we have, they have two. So if we made use of all those divisions they assigned us, then I think our war participation would drop quite rapidly, which, if we were to look at it right now, we're sitting at 68%. So we got pretty good control of the treaty. Now, one thing I'd like to do before we continue with this conflict is go ahead and get a national focus selected. Now, I know we're still, you know, having issues here with the political power, you know, still in the red, and we still have to get, you know, more stability to make sure that we don't see any more of those strike events. However, I didn't realize that we absolutely have to get this now. We have to get this before the United States is defeated. And so I don't know if they'll be around 17 days from now. I assume they will be. So we'll at least be able to get it that focus finished. But I think if we waited any longer, then we wouldn't be able to get it done. So we do need to go ahead and get that now, even though we still have political power problems. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started in today's episode with some actual attacks. We're moving here right now. There's nobody there to stop us. We lost that attack there because we were attacking across a river. And really, there's not any like wide openings where we can just take a province without having to fight anybody. And we do still have the manpower issues. So I think what we're going to do is let's just see how, you know, how much of this manpower needs to go to the divisions on the front line. And we'll let them go ahead and replenish, let our troops get onto the fronts, get their planning bonuses up as well for the next attacks. We did just lose 2 submarines. We actually have 2 submarines to replace those losses, though. We're building a lot of submarines right now, building them quite quickly. But certainly losing a lot more than I would like to lose right here. And I think if we move those naval bombers, that's really what we should do. We should move those naval bombers here. So we already have these guys here, so what we want to do is move these ones over there. And I think that should help us with defeating the allied fleet here, hopefully anyways. So we're going to move those, and I don't think we have any more in the stockpile. We got 70. So we could actually get more out there. Same thing with the fighters and the close air support. So we'll do that here now. Let's go ahead and get, I guess we'll place them here. Going to get 200 more, or excuse me, 100 more naval bombers. Of course, they don't have those numbers quite yet, but that's okay. And again, we're just going to have them focus on the Florida coast zone, since that's the main place where we're fighting. And then we see what we want to do here. Now, we don't control this for whatever reason. I think it just hasn't updated. Let's go ahead and place these fighters here, and we'll just do, you know, I think we actually have 100 fighters. Yeah, 100 here. Let's get these guys up to 200. And then, I don't know about the close air support. We'll take a look. I don't think we have. Yeah, we don't. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get 100 close air support here. Kind of help us out in this zone. Again, it's not going to help out a lot. You know, they obviously dominate the skies, but I assume they're going to start having some serious oil issues, you'd expect. We might have enough data on them to see exactly how things are going for them. I guess we take a look at that, and that's not the way to do that at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at their data here and see how they're looking. Available fuel is 0. So they do not have any fuel right now. I think what happens is they get a little bit of fuel, and then they send the ships out immediately. And then they use up all that fuel, and then they got to bring it back. So because of that, we should actually be able to hopefully dominate the skies. You know, I'm sure that they're using some of the fuel for their planes, but overall they just don't have the fuel now. Now that we took all their fuel in Texas and in California, they got nothing, guys. So that's kind of one of the negatives, of course, for the Americans, you know, when they're fighting the Mexicans, is that their fuel states are are, of course, right there on that border. This is open, so let's go and take it. Again, just trying to cut troops off and let this manpower kind of build up, see where we're sitting in that regard. We have finished with our shortages. We've dealt with those. Let's go ahead and try and go here. They keep on moving divisions back and forth here. And so, yeah, we're kind of having difficulty getting anything done. Let me see if I can get a win here. No. Yeah, one of our divisions can't seem to beat one of their divisions, particularly not when they're on the defense. So we kind of have to either gang up on them. We did sink a convoy there. So we either have to gang up on them or attack provinces that are undefended. And that's what we've been doing with quite a bit of success so far, but we have started to see a little bit of issues in that regard. There's just less territory that's undefended now. So I'm going to attempt to attack right here now. We could wait till our organization gets up a bit higher, and I think that's exactly what we'll do. Let's let this guy's organization get higher, and then we'll attack right there. Oh, we've been cut off. Okay, so that's unfortunate. They did reconnect it here. We don't have really any divisions to deal with that, so we're going to have to attack over here with this guy. It seems that they're also trying to reconnect here. So we'll try and make that happen. We should probably wait to do any attacks for now, just because obviously we don't have any... this guy, we do not want to attack with him since he doesn't have supply. Now, he's not taking attrition yet. He does have the 48 hours of supply. But I don't think we won here, and it's going to be difficult to get a win there. So we're going to have to find some way to reconnect this zone here. And Portugal has canceled Lend-Lease, but yeah, we got to get a unit over here, and we'll see if they can win. Probably not. I mean, this is a mountain province. I suppose I could attack with this guy and this guy to try and connect here, but then we still have the issue of these guys aren't actually cut off from supply now because of that. So that's a problem. So yeah, we'll just have to dip back over there and see if things change. They're not defending this over here at all. So let's go for the air base there. I don't know why they're not defending and they're letting us attack up this way, but we'll take it. Also, there's nobody there, so we'll go ahead and take that too. Although I kind of want somebody to move down there. We've been trying to cut these guys off, but haven't had any success on the attacks. What we could do is try and attack here. Yeah, that would be a success. But again, that doesn't cut anybody off yet. Not yet. Just looking for other areas. Again, they have these rivers everywhere, which have caused us some difficulty on advancing. But again, if we attack with 2 units, we typically win. So that's just one way to advance. Now, again, I prefer to cut troops off, but if there's nowhere to really do that just yet, then we'll just kind of push forward, just try and take a province here and there. So it does look like we lost this attack. We really should have waited for the mountain troops to get over here, but that's okay. We'll do the attack again. Now we're starting to see that attrition, and we are not winning there either. So in a very bad position here, and really no way to kind of save them. Not in a good way anyways. I'm going to go grab that province real quick. Yeah, it's going to be kind of difficult to get these guys out of here, I think. We are, in fact, winning that, so we'll go ahead and send another division over that way, and then we'll support with this guy, because it is starting to tick down. So now let's support with this guy, and then attack with this guy. And so far, not really seeing success on that attack, unfortunately. Yeah, nothing really here. Alright, it's turning green now, though. We might actually get the win now and be able to reconnect these guys here, but of course, we now have the issue that we don't have those guys cut off, so that's unfortunate. We did get excavation. I think that means we are done here. Yep. A lot of people have brought up, needing to go down this route to get the rubber. We've been getting this tech for a while now, guys. This tech took us a while to get. And we've been researching that pretty much as soon as we started having rubber problems. And we'll have to go all the way down here, and we'll start getting those built as well. The synthetic refineries, once we finish that in 31 days. But other than that, we're pretty much done there. Could get more radar techs, but you know what? I kind of feel like if we're going to be able to do anything in the Navy, we're going to need to start getting some ships. We're going to be limited on what we can do, because while we have dockyards, we're lacking a lot of techs, and frankly, it takes a long time to build ships. So I feel like we should probably prioritize a couple specific ships, like maybe either just go destroyers or just go light cruisers. And then with the capital ships, only go with one type of capital ship. Carriers obviously require planes that we don't have. We don't even have a good land air force, so I don't think we should be building additional planes, especially with our rubber issues. And yeah, I just don't think we would be able to get these done. So we're not going to go with the carriers, not in this playthrough, guys. Battleships take a very long time to make. They have a high requirement in manpower, so I don't think that would be good. I think we're just going to go with the cruiser techs. I know we have one destroyer tech, and that would be great for sinking submarines, but I don't think submarines are going to be the main threat against us. So I think we might have like light cruisers and heavy cruisers, and those are all in like one tech. So we could go ahead and do that. I think that's exactly what we're gonna do, and that'll allow us to really just focus our technology on stuff that on just a few techs. So go ahead and start with. I mean, if we get these techs here, we won't have any of the guns or anything like that for them. Frankly, we need a lot of stuff. So we'll just devote one tech slot towards getting some ship techs here. And I know that it's going to be a while before we can actually build them. That's okay. We probably should have started working on this a long time ago, but I didn't know that the Americans were going to be so easy. So I was kind of concerned that if we, prioritized, and I guess we can let one of those guys go over there. I was a bit concerned that if we prioritized naval techs too much, then we would end up having troubles defeating. Oops, god damn it! I hate when I do that. I have trouble defeating the Americans on land. I really didn't want to risk it. All right, so we won there. Can we get? Do we have a unit here? We do not. The big problem, of course, is that there are so few troops that we have. So we did win there, and we do have a good spot to cut some troops off somewhere here. I guess we can go after St. Louis and then here, and then it'll cut off those two divisions. The question is, can we get a win here? We cannot. Yeah, we just cannot win with just one division. So what we're gonna have to do is come over here, and I'm just gonna bring all these guys over here, and we'll see how that ends up looking. But there are a lot of undefended provinces because, again, the Americans lost a lot of divisions. They lost a lot of divisions. So because of that, they're having some serious issues. I'm going to keep this guy here. Nope, stay here, man. We need to get the win there. That's a problem. I don't think we're. Oh, god damn it! I hate how I have units selected and I don't mean to. All right, so we have gotten these guys reconnected. Of course, here's the issue. So what are we going to do to fix that? To get these guys here cut off, and it's mountain provinces is what's causing us the problem, and also lack of divisions. So yeah, that's issues that we really are going to have some trouble fixing here. All right, well, this is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and go after. I'm trying to keep this guy here. Let's attempt to find a way around these guys. Let's see what we can do here. Might end up leaving that undefended and they could potentially take it back, but we'll see, guys. Again, I feel like we have to do something, and I'm just hoping that like pushing forward will result in them leaving something undefended. Or, I mean, if worse comes to worse, we could just keep on pushing this way. But again, our numbers are really bad right now. What I think we're going to do is actually pull back on here. Not that there seems to be anybody there, so I guess it's irrelevant. Yeah, I suppose what we could do is try and move planes over here to make sure we control the skies here, and maybe that would increase our chances of winning. Probably not, though. I suppose what we could do is get this mountain division here. I was going to attack this tank unit here, but what we could do instead is have him move over to here so that we can attempt to attack these mountain provinces with him, and he'll have a better chance of winning there. We'll just have to see. And I think we can attack here now, again trying to cut that division off. I don't see any other better locations. It might just have to cut them off one by one, and I suppose that's fine. And we have the strikes again. Awesome. Oh, Lord. And it only increases it by 5%. I wonder if this is worth it. When you think about the overall political power that you're donating toward this, I wonder if it's worth it at all. It seems like it's not. Yeah, it really feels like it's not. I'm just going to say this will blow over and try and keep our political power so that we can try and take those decisions, because I think those decisions are much better than being reactive to it. I guess that's the ideal here, is that you should be proactive. Take the decisions to get your stability up. Because, yeah, I think we're always going to have political power issues. You do that 150, which is the only reliable way to get some stability out of it. Or, excuse me, 125 political power, and it drops you deep into the negative. And you have a chance to go up by 5%. So it's just not as good. So I really feel like we should invest any of the political power that we have into getting that political and to getting that stability up. So let's go after passive defense. Yeah, we'll get passive defense. We should be much better at getting this. 207 days. It's slightly better. We can go ahead and do an operation as well. We could prepare a collaboration government. Or we could go after the naval techs. I guess we'll go with the collaboration government. This is supposed to be a lot better than it used to be. It does require some equipment. We do have that equipment. Let's go ahead and get our operative selective, and we will. Oh, look at this. Need an escape artist. Okay. We're gonna go with our commando, and we'll go with our escape artist. So let's go and commence that when ready and get it prepared, and we'll see how it goes. So we're not going to accept the expeditionary forces as of right now. Again, I feel like we can win this without them as we get this manpower issue fixed and we can start building some troops. What is the decision that's available? Oh, the strikes. Yeah. Because we didn't invest anything in this, we can expect that we'll likely get some negatives here. And that's the problem with going with that option. And maybe I shouldn't have, because I was thinking that we'd be able to get a decision done in time, but it's only 90 days. So we will not have enough political power in 90 days to get that done. So it'll likely get worse now. So maybe I should have did the decisions. It's hard to figure out what to do there, because I mean, no matter what you do, it's going to be negative. There's just no way around it. It's going to be you're going to get some penalties. All right, let's see if we can't cut these guys off here. It looks like we attacked across the river and then lost because they happen to have a division there to stop us. Let's go after Richmond, and it does feel like this is the place where we're advancing now. They just, again, don't have the numbers to stop us, to stop our troops. We outnumber them, and across the front, I mean, we outnumber them with our allied divisions. And that's the big thing here, is that they lost too many divisions to being cut off and destroyed, and that put them in quite the vulnerable position. All right, so let's see how we're going to do this here. Again, still having some issues. We're waiting for those guys to get over here. We could also attack with these ones. Just looking for other opportunities available to us. Let's go ahead and have him attack that way and see if that's a win. Looks like it is going to be maybe a win. We'll keep them going for now. And then with these guys, we'll just keep on pushing forward here. We'll go this way, since there's nobody there to stop us. And then what we'll do is when those mountain troops get here and get their organization back up, we'll then attack with both of these divisions to try and cut them off right there, see if we can't make that happen. And you are seeing a successful attack there by our allies. That's not good, because again, these guys are not cut off yet, so I don't want to actually destroy them and push them out. That would not be desirable. We are sinking some more convoys here. Also, I'm not seeing the destruction of our submarines. Again, I think that's because they don't have any stability, or excuse me, they don't have any fuel. So I think we've got that going for us. All right, so we did lose that attack there going after Richmond. We'll go ahead and go this way, although it would probably be better to go this way so we can get that guy cut off from supply. We'll go ahead and bring these guys up here now. And let's go ahead and take that mountain province that is undefended. Actually, let's go here. This will cut off all these divisions up along here. Though it does look like these guys here might beat us there. Yeah. All right, so this is what we'll do. We'll go around this way instead. All right, so looking good. Should be able to cut these guys off too. Again, it's just a matter of time, guys. It's just a matter of time. All right, so we need to get here. So let's go ahead and move over there now. And they might get out of there in time, especially if they're taking the railroads, which they are. I wonder if we can attack them and stop them. Yeah, it looks like we could stop them for a minute. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, this will not cut them off. We have to win here, too. So let's go ahead and bring this guy here so he can, you know what, we'll bring both of these divisions over this way. All right, another open province. Let's go and take advantage of that. And looks like I think this guy just defeated him there. And yeah, all these are across rivers. And so I'm going to avoid doing those attacks. And just kind of keep our casualties low because, you know, we got more conflicts after this, guys. This is not the last conflict. We'll attack here, I guess, once this division leaves here, but you can see that, yeah, the divisions are now leaving because they're attacking, and that's unfortunate because we did all this for nothing at that point if we don't get those troops cut off. Again, just very, very slow going, I think, is what we're going to see here. And we did cut off a total of, what is it, 3, 4, 5, 6 divisions. This is big for us, very helpful. They are about to break out here, but they also haven't been facing the supply issues yet, so need to get to Nashville. It's completely undefended and could easily connect them there, so that's a problem. Just seeing how we want to do this. Let's keep these guys here. Just have plenty of divisions here, and could probably push forward and thicken this up a bit. I guess we have to attack, though. We don't really have any other options right now. And let's go up this way now. Again, try and cut off these troops here. The problem, of course, isn't just cutting off divisions, but after you cut the divisions off, you have to be able to get the win. Let's go and attack in St. Louis here. Oh, it looks like we won't be able to win that. All right, that's a shame. I guess we'll just go this way then. Yeah, and not even bother. It's just our 20-width divisions just aren't, they're not big enough, frankly. And it does seem that we're being attacked here now. All right, let's go up this way. See what else we can do. We did win here, so we'll grab that mountain province. Though it does look like this division's going to get there probably before us, so I don't expect Yeah, he's going to get there before us, and I don't expect to win a fight against him more than likely. Yeah, not going to win. Let's go ahead and go that way then. This is open, so might as well go here. There's nobody defending it now, so we can't cut anybody off there. Alright, so let's go ahead and push forward here. Well, this would probably be a loss, wouldn't it? Alright, I don't really want to attack across rivers here. Alright, so let's just support this attack then. And try and get them pushed into here. Because these guys are now going to move this way. Actually, you know what? If we attack, we can lock them down. That's how we'll do it. We'll push forward with these guys too. Alright. So yeah, I think I probably should have took a decision there with the strikes. I don't think that was the right option, the way I did that. Let's go and see if we can't get a win now. Well, it looks like they pulled back more, and yeah, we're not going to be cutting anybody off here. In fact, it's almost like not worth it at this point. And we can try, but yeah, it's not even worth the casualties you take for attacking a mountain, you know, just to get one division cut off. It's not worth it at all. Alright, so that didn't go well for us. It's a shame. Alright, so we can go ahead and move towards Rapid City here. And one of our generals was wounded, unfortunately. Alright, so again, we're just kind of pushing forward here, just trying to figure out a way to deal with this. Let's go after this airbase here. If we get across there, then we can kind of connect here, and then it'll cut off all those troops. Again, just really want to focus on cutting troops off at this point. I'm going to bring these guys up over here. And nobody's here, so let's go and grab these provinces. And then they'll have nowhere to retreat to. And we'll get those 6 divisions destroyed. We get another airbase over here. And I guess we'll help out with this Richmond attack. It is across a river, though. Not if we attack this way. That is not across river. And I guess what we'll do is go ahead and attack those guys and get them destroyed. Alright. Go ahead and take Norfolk now. And we are moving up towards the American capital. Remember, we do not want to take it before we get that, but we're going to have it in mere moments because we're just not moving very fast now. Because, again, having some issues. So let's go ahead and get these guys here destroyed now. Alright, so that's great. And, yeah, starting to see this border with the Canadians here now. This is going to be a very, very long border. Let's go and attempt to cut these guys off now. See what we can do there. And let's go after Rapid City. That's another victory point. To get those troops there destroyed. Excellent. Very good news. And getting closer to getting these guys here cut off and destroyed. So let's go ahead and link this up here. And let's go and also push forward here. And let's attack with these guys. Try and help out on this defense. Get it finished up. Let's also attack. We'll just finish up with all of these divisions. Get all these guys attacking here and get those divisions completely destroyed. Let's go and attack over this way now. This will connect with Richmond and cut off all of these divisions here, and you're definitely seeing severe shortages now of division numbers on the American borders as we cut off and destroy more and more troops. Alright, so let's see how we want to do this now. See how we want to cut these troops off. I guess we'll go this way. Go towards that victory point right there. Alright, so we have one on our attack towards Rapid City, I noticed. Looks like there was a division that decided to try and defend the city. And we are done here. Excellent. Just need to continue going down this tree. For right now, we are pretty much done with that. So far as air techs, you know, we're not in 1944 yet, but we probably will want to get those updated. I don't know that we'll invest too here. I think we're going to go ahead and start getting the rest of these land doctrines now. So let's go with the mechanized offensive. Get that knocked out. So how much longer? 69 days until that fires. We will be able to get some time of doing getting 2 political power. Let's go and help these guys out. Getting 2 political power per month. And we are losing that attack, unfortunately, but I think we should be able to go towards Richmond now. But yeah, we'll have a few days where we'll do 2 political power at a time. So we did wrap this up. We got these guys cut off here, so let's go ahead and get them destroyed now. And we'll attack with everything we got here. And then get these guys here destroyed. And seeing how the best way to do this is going to be probably just attack across the river with 1 unit. Just so we can get this finished up here. Let's go ahead and go after that province there and this province here. That'll cut that guy off. And let's see how else we want to do this here. Let's go here. And go ahead and start pushing down here. And the AI, again, I've talked about this before, and this is a typical issue with the AI. This is something we've seen many, many times before. They just can't handle They just can't handle fronts like this. They just don't do very well for the most part. We're going to go ahead and pull this back now, since we're not really trying to do what we were doing before. That'll let those 2 divisions go somewhere else along the line. And maybe they'll push forward there, but, you know, we don't have enough divisions to defend the entire line either right now. Our division numbers aren't quite where we'd like them at yet. In fact, I could actually do a few things to increase that. We could take 3 of these divisions, which I know they're 10 width divisions and they're not great. Or, excuse me, 4 of these. But yeah, this is better than nothing. So we'll bring them on over here. And at least they're not, you know, divisions of our allies, so we still get any credit for pushing it forward here. Our cyber was broken by the United States, so that's going to penalize us more than likely, especially if they take advantage of it. So, you know, is what it is. We'll be alright, guys. Let's go and attack over this way. And let's see how we're doing on getting these divisions here destroyed. Looks like we're kind of leaving it up to the Purple Army to get her done. Let's go ahead and have this guy attack this way then. We are losing that attack, surprisingly. Yes, I'm definitely seeing some difficulty here. I'm trying to get these guys cut off. I think that they probably haven't, you know, lost enough of their equipment from attrition just yet. Alright, so let's go and go here now. Just keep on pushing forward along that front. And just kind of trying to cut some troops off wherever we can. Seeing if there's any good places where we can attack with multiple divisions. I'm thinking right there. That's also only hilly, it's not mountainy. So if we attack with these 2 and then take this province here, then that does result in us being able to assist. Oops. And hopefully get that win there, and then I'll cut off another 4 divisions. So let's go ahead and get the agency upgrade selected first. And I think we're going to keep doing passive defense for right now. Try and get that ticked all the way up. We got the focus that we needed to get. We could go ahead and do this one. That's more decisions, though. Let me just see here. It makes us the controller. Oh, interesting. This actually gives us the cores right away. All right, that's pretty cool. So that gives us the cores immediately. So we should probably go after that one because that's more manpower and more resources and more factories. It's good in all regards. Although, hold up, we can't do that right now. We cannot do that right now because we still need to get. Let me just make sure there's nothing here that's going to stop us from getting this once the United States capitulates. Yeah, it seems like we just need to be the controller of it. Yeah, that's it. And it does cost political power too, so it's going to put us negative 300. Another reason not to get it. We need to wait. Our political power situation is just too dire with the stability issues. It's a big problem. So we can get another operative now that we have enough of those upgrades. And so let's go and pick one more here. And we got 2 safe crackers. I suppose we'll go with her. And let's figure out where we want to appoint her. Now, I suppose we can go ahead and appoint her here, since we have 2 agents doing other things. So yeah, we're gonna get her placed over here. I think we have 2 agents already doing something. All right, we'll keep on ticking it up. It really helps getting that intel up. Intel's a very nice passive bonus to have. All right, so let's go ahead and push forward here. We just don't have any divisions to do anything here. We almost got these guys cut off here. Not quite yet, though. Let's see how we want to do this. A lot of divisions up along here. This is what I'm going to do. Let's go and attack with these 2 purple divisions, and then we're going to attack with this guy. He'll start, like, weakening them. And then let's go and attack here with this red division. And, you know, we're going to need to put a little bit of a red front here. And it is looking terrible. Sometimes, man, these fronts can be kind of tricky. Yeah, a little bit tricky. So let's go and place these guys here. And just get all of these guys placed here so they can kind of help us out, trying to get this finished up. Let's go and attempt an attack here and here. And just one of these guys is incredibly weak. We'll just go with this guy. And then we'll go here. Just trying to get that wrapped up. They were trying to break out there. We have cut off some troops here and there. Let's go and attack with this red division, try and get those guys wrapped up. Also, they're trying to reconnect here, but it's irrelevant. Alright, let's go ahead and attempt to get these guys cut off for good. We'll bring this guy up over here to Richmond. And I suppose we'll go and attack with these 2 here. Keep pushing up along the coast there. Make sure that we're continuing making progress in that regard. We could also attempt to cut these guys off here, just in case that guy doesn't get there. Well, yeah, we'll let him move there first. And what I suppose we could do is move this guy over here and have him go that way. Let's suppose that works out. Alright, so yeah, try and get these guys here cut off. And yeah, just keep on killing their units until eventually they have nobody left to stop us. And it just, overall, it results in the least amount of casualties. We do have some issues here where they could easily cut off this guy. Did we win here? Looks like we did win. Alright, excellent. Let's go and keep on pushing forward. Could move back over here to deal with this threat here of these guys, but yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Let's just go and move this guy here, and we'll attack with 2 mountain divisions. But yeah, the Canadians are attempting to push down a little bit. Pakistan has capitulated. What's going on in this part of the world? It's the Axis that are pushing forward now and having success. But you're going to see that the Japanese and the Axis, for once, are finally fighting each other, because the Japanese did take the south now. It looks like the Comintern has been completely pushed out of India now for the most part. They control a few provinces here and there. But basically, they've been pushed out, and now this is a 3-way war between the Axis, Japan, and the Allies. Alright, very interesting. Japan is also done with Australia, though they still have Tasmania to take. But other than that, looks like they pretty much dominate the Pacific. There's a couple islands left for them to grab. But yeah, it's not really any naval invasions here. I want to say this, the time of the Allies is done. They're in a terrible, terrible position, guys. Absolutely terrible position. And we are now losing here. God damn it. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this province. We need to get these guys cut off. Somebody needs to get it done. We did lose that attack as well. As you see, we're just we're having trouble, guys. We're losing attacks here and there. Here and there, we just can't keep it going. I guess we'd take a look to see how our resources are doing now. Like if we have enough resources to... Ooh, we are actually lacking in resources by quite a bit. What happened to all the steel we were trading for? Huh. Yeah, we can't even get, like... Just serious issues, man, when it comes to resources. Real serious problems. We could go ahead and build infrastructure, but we've already seen that there's not really a lot of steel to be had from building infrastructure. The United States actually kind of has a steel problem. When we did that Communist USA playthrough, we were having severe shortages of steel. Yeah, there's just not really anything to build up. I mean, you get 1, 2 there from building all the infrastructure up. We need to build something, though, because you see we're just repairing stuff. And I don't even know what to build at this point, because, well, I guess what we can do is synthetic refineries to get that rubber up. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Maybe we can focus more on plane production over some of the other equipment. But yeah, let's go and get ourselves some synthetic refineries to get some rubber. And we'll just probably mostly focus on building this, again, in all of our core territory here. Just get a ton of refineries, and then as we... let's get all this here. You know, just all the way across here. And then as we get those techs, they'll produce more and more rubber for us. So that should be able to help fix the rubber issue eventually. But right now, I don't even know how to fix the steel issue. I guess we can trade for more. But yeah, I mean, I think we're going to have to pull back. Again, I feel like the infantry equipment's the worst issue here. Just kind of pull back on everything. It looks like artillery is not as bad as support equipment now. So we're going to pull back on artillery a bit. But yeah, steel is just such a major issue. It's mainly affecting subs at this point, so yeah, it's fine. I almost want to just completely delete that, since I think what's happening is as we're taking dockyards. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Let's just delete this and not use all of our dockyards until we get the steel problem fixed. Yeah, that'll help quite a bit. Because that's I think the issue, is that we're taking dockyards from the Americans, and we don't have the steel to supply them. Alright, so we have gotten there. They're about to immediately take it back, though. Shit, yeah, they immediately took it back from us. Damn it. Alright, so that's a shame. And we cannot win that. This guy does leave. He's taking the railroad. No, he's not taking the railroads. Let's just go up here then and help defend. Keep this guy here. But yeah, we're not going to get the big, huge, massive number of cut-off divisions that I was hoping for there. So that's unfortunate. Alright, well, let's go and push forward here. There's nobody defending there, so we'll take that province. Same thing with here. Oh, yes, that's right. We're supposed to be cutting these guys off and destroying them. So it's going to make this happen. We're having some difficulty with it. That's the way it appears. And this should be the end of these divisions now. Let's take a look, see what happened over here. We got one convoy sunk. Okay. But yeah, we have a vast swath of territory here. And here we go. They have left this province, allowing us to potentially, because they cut us off here from this territory, but this will allow us to cut them off. So let's go ahead and do that. Try and cut them off again. So far, it's been troublesome. Troublesome front, guys. Alright, so let's attempt this attack here again. Take that province, just kind of clean this up a little bit. But overall, yeah, it's just a vast amount of territory to have to fight in here. And he went and took one province and then he decided to leave. I think the problem right now is that this is like multiple... I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, actually. This should have everybody assigned. It looks like they are not all assigned to this front. So let's fix that. Yeah, let's go and just get everybody assigned to this. Oh, okay, I see. We have the red front over there. Got it. So let's just go ahead and unselect the divisions that are here. There we go. That should fix the issues that we're seeing here, guys. With divisions taking off and leaving when we need them here. Alright, so yeah, just need to get them cut off here, but having some difficulty doing so. I have a lot of difficulty doing so. And then we took this province, but then we left again. I would like to have gone this way. Just kind of divisions doing what they want right now is what I'm seeing. We're having issues because of that. We did finish up in St. Louis, so that's going to be incredibly helpful. Let's try this again. We failed to get these guys cut off. Let's see if we can do it one more time. See if we can't get it to cut those 3 off there. Also, I'm seeing an opening there to potentially maybe cut some troops off there. We're going to push forward here as well. And let's see what we want to do here. Let's go and go this way. And then hopefully you should have these guys cut off soon. This is an additional 5 divisions cut off. And again, there is going to be the point where they just don't have anybody to stop us. They just won't be able to stop anything here. Let's see how we want to do this. Let's go this way. See if we can cut those guys off there. Looks like, oh, wait a minute. It looked like it was going to go green for a second. No, we need more divisions to be able to get that done. All right, so let's see what happened over here. I got a convoy sunk. And how are we doing on manpower? Not great. That 1% manpower did not help as much as I was hoping. So we can't even build units, which we do have a shortage of units, and they did win there as well. So that's a problem. We're gonna have to attack them here to stop them from moving over here, but I don't think we can completely stop them. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, unless we were to attack here and then bring this guy. Well, then this guy gets there. He might not be able to get there before us though. 2 days and 0 hours. Yeah, as long as we attack that guy there, then we should be able to get here. And it does look like these guys are all cut off now. Let's make sure they don't leave. And then let's try and start pushing these divisions back now. Let's see how that looks. All right, and then we'll attack over this way. And then support here. Just trying to lock those troops down. All right, looking good. And we have to keep this attack going so they can't leave. I almost pulled them back there for a second. But yeah, more divisions cut off here, guys. And as I said, I do expect that this is how you win it without taking too many casualties, where you just don't focus on doing attacks that aren't going to be a win. More support equipment being offered, so we'll go ahead and take that. We're going to send both of the divisions that way, try to make sure we get those guys cut off. Let's go ahead and attack here and here. It does look like, yeah, they're in a bad position now. There's only one division here though, so we're not really getting much from this. As far as here though, we have cut these guys off. Excellent. So let's go ahead and start pushing forward, especially with the mountain troops. Let me go ahead and grab that province real quick. Just make sure they can't get out of here. And we'll attack. Well, you know what? Let's actually make sure we focus our attacks. And make sure all these guys stay here as well. Alright, so getting a couple wins there. And we'll get those guys destroyed. And yeah, I don't think we'll be able to attack those guys and win. Alright. Doing good on getting these guys cut off. That was clearly not going to work. I think I was locking them down for a time. That might have been what I was doing. Let's just double check here. 2 days and 0 hours. Double check if this is even necessary. Yeah, it's not even necessary to do that felon attack. Is anybody pushing forward here? Then we'll go and grab that real quick, even though that division's pretty darn weak. Alright. Let's go and attack here and here. Those should both be wins. Maybe not. No. Again, their divisions are probably bigger than ours, so I assume that's why we have difficulty with them, is that they just have bigger divisions. That would make sense for why we were having problems. Let's go ahead and attack here. I know he's going to leave, but again, we're just trying to get these guys defeated. And yeah, we'll attack right there. Just kind of slowly get these guys bottled up in one province and destroyed. And I don't think that this attack is necessary anymore. I still got to get across here though. Let's wrap up some of these areas real quick, guys. Getting a win here on one of these provinces, cut off some troops here, so that'd be good. We have almost got these guys here destroyed, so let's just go ahead and have everybody attack over here. Just make sure these guys are set up to get this done. Alright, so let's go and dip back over to this front where we cut off those troops and see if we can't get this finished up here. We can push those guys back, so let's go and do that. And we've taken that province there, so let's go ahead and attack here. Just get the rest of this territory finished up. Let's go ahead and keep on pushing forward here. I think we'll try and get behind these guys. Again, just cutting troops off, man. Alright, let's go ahead and have this guy go all the way towards Cleveland, I think. We'd also like to get to Pennsylvania, so we can get all that beautiful steel there. So we'll go ahead and start moving towards that, and maybe we'll just get behind these guys this way. I'm surprised we're having this kind of success doing it this way, considering the fact that we've got like really slow units. And I think that's been like kind of the biggest problem here, and so far in this offensive, and why it's been going a lot slower than it would, is simply because we don't have any fast units. We only have the infantry. We just never got them built, which was pretty sorry. I normally would get at least some light tanks built, but yeah, we just the manpower issues has been the problem for a while now. It looks like we haven't been able to finish up here. Maybe if we use both these divisions. I think we tried that last time we lost. What if we sent another one down here? We'll do that. Alright, so let's go up towards this way, and maybe these two guys can meet somehow around this area and cut off all those divisions, something like that. Alright, so should be wrapping this up here. Let's go ahead and say, I think we need to attack that way. And then have both of these guys attack this way as well. Just trying to get that finished up. Got that passive defense. Again, we're going to really start knocking some of these out, guys. Since we're pretty behind on this too. You know what, let's just do the last passive defense. And then we'll start doing the intel ones. And it looks like we have finished that. So what is this? Oh, okay, so this is where we can fire the thing. I see. If we don't do something... I see. So yeah, if we don't do something, then we will see some issues here. And the only way to get rid of it, so you have to do this. They don't really give you a choice. That's unfortunate. Because yeah, it's going to end up replacing the strikes one with the widespread strikes, which is even worse. So we might be forced to do this. It's just, again, the problem is the lack of the stability, man. It's just really unfortunate. This is what we're going to do. Let's go and fire this, guys. And then go with this one. And it's going to be, it's quicker to do. But you have a 40% chance that it's going to go bad. But it is what it is, guys. I don't even know. Actually, you know what? We might not even be able to do that in time now. We'll have to see. Because it's exactly 30 days. I want to take a look and see how we're looking in this regards on when we get this done. Seems like we're still trying to get the support equipment together. Okay. Well, we have these shortages. What we need to do is probably make sure we prioritize operations, so any support equipment goes straight to those. I think that would be wise to get that done a little bit quicker. Because right now they're having to compete with the army for that equipment. There's an opening here. We'll take advantage of that. And looks like they defended Indianapolis, so let's go behind them. Oh yes, we should probably take a look at our state of our planes. Need to move forward, which they do. So let's go ahead and do so. Let me see where their planes are at. They're over here. They're probably going to go wherever I go. Let's go ahead and move these guys over here, I think. Yeah, we'll do this. And just kind of change up our focus a little bit. And these guys here could likely move as well, though there's not really any air bases. We already control here. Yeah, we control here as well. Suppose we can move them over to here. Make sure that we have, the air superiority bonus there. Let's take a look at the stockpiles and see if we have any extra planes. We could probably build up that close air support wing that we have here. Go ahead and tell them to increase their numbers, though that would stretch the limits there by a little bit. I think, maybe. No, we should be good. We'll have 400 planes there. So go ahead and increase their numbers, and that's good for right now. Just kind of slowly getting the Air Force built, and we're able to get those bonuses that we wouldn't have been able to get because we have the Air Force. A lot of people are saying, no, there's no point in getting the Air Force because we'd never be able to compete with the Americans. Well, we can compete because they don't have any fuel. So that's one way of being able to compete with a country you normally wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I'd like to get these guys cut off here. We need to get more troops on this border here. I'm just looking for like areas where we can kind of finish some things up. But frankly, yeah, this isn't that bad. This front is pretty small. We are way behind them. We've taken Pittsburgh. So let's go ahead and continue. Now, obviously, we don't control the zone. We have to get to Philadelphia. And let's go ahead and do it a little bit different than... I was going to prioritize going after Pennsylvania, but you know what, guys? It's probably better to just go here and cut these guys off. Get all those guys cut off, and maybe get the front decreased even further. Now, things aren't looking too bad along this front, you know, to try and get the Americans capitulated. And just trying to get our political power situation dealt with, man. It's just terrible. I'm going to take that province there. Did we finish up with these guys, or are we still over here? We are still freaking over here. Alright, so hopefully this should wrap this up and let these guys get back onto the front line to kind of help us out over here. And we are in October of 1943. Let's go and attack right there. There's nobody there to stop us. And I suppose this guy can go over this way. Alright, so we've got these 3 divisions cut off. Let's go ahead and get them finished up, destroyed. We'll go and attack across the river in this particular instance. And just try and get these guys destroyed here. Alright, so some of these are across river attacks. That's alright. Could go ahead and wrap this up. Let's go ahead and do that. And then let's go ahead and push forward here. Cut those 2 divisions off there. I'll have this guy come on over here. Alright, so these guys are now cut off from supply. Excellent news. Let's go ahead and push forward towards Washington. And we need to get all these troops here destroyed. Alright, so we're going to attack that way. So let's send these guys here that away. Alright, looking pretty good, guys. Kind of push forward, try and get to like Washington and Baltimore behind their units. We did get the night vision. That's a plus land night attack, so that's going to help us for, you know, half of the day. It's pretty useful. All right, so I see, look at the manpower, man. It's still so bad. We can't even change manpower levels though because of our situation, man. Our political power situation. Our political power is really hurting us right now. It's quite negative at this moment. No point on really building up with anti-tanks and anti-air because like we have what 2 divisions that are using it. So yeah, not really that useful, honestly. Did we get? Yeah, we still have that going. I suppose we can go after the atomic research. That's a nice research bonus. It does take a long time to get it. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and do that, guys. I think it'll be worth it in the long run since we have so many techs we have to get, particularly with the naval techs, man. The naval techs I think are going to take us some time to get to them. We'll send 2 divisions over this way. More chance that we'll get over there. And we could actually send a guy to help him out since he is attacking into the mountains here. He doesn't look like he's going to have much success. Probably no success at all, actually. Yeah, especially now that we'll just have to wait. Let's go ahead and go here then and just stop this guy because he's clearly not going to get there before that guy. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack. Alright, so those guys are already attacking over this way. Let's go and attack those guys then. Get this done. Looks like we should have that province taken as well. Alright, fantastic. And these 2, or excuse me, those 3 divisions should be wiped out soon too. Alright, so we'll start moving up towards Detroit. We do have this here just about wrapped up. Let's go and push forward this away. And I suppose we'll go up this way and try and get that airbase. Getting the airbase is their key. That we don't have to, you know, fight whatever planes they're able to put up with the limited amount of fuel they have. Can we win that? We cannot. Alright, we'll go this way then. And probably not going to win this one either. Divisions, well, maybe. It's hard to say. It looks like it's going down. I'm probably going to lose it. Our divisions are definitely cruddier than theirs. There's no doubt about that. They're just smaller. That's what I'll say. Not cruddier. They're smaller divisions. We did sink a destroyer with our bombers. Is that the first ship we sunk? I want to say it is. I think that's the first ship that we have sunk of theirs, other than, you know, convoys. So that's good. You know, something. Little victories, man. Little victories. Also, this Red Army does not have a planning bonus, so let's go ahead and fix that. Alright, so yeah, just kind of slow going across the front. Taking provinces here and there, man. And slowly getting them defeated. Oops. Go up this way, man. Alright, so still pushing forward here. Still just trying to figure out a place where I can effectively cut them off. because we can't get any damn wins. You know what? I wonder if we can attack here. We can. So if we attack to both of these guys, that should be a win. Because again, we have to gang up on them because I'm assuming they have larger. I'm just assuming, but I think they very much do probably have larger divisions than us. Let's go out to Minneapolis and Chicago. But again, like the fact that we're able to just move through this territory like this is just not realistic. There would be a lot of Americans defending this territory. Actually, this guy can go over here, and this guy can go up this way. All right, so let's go after Detroit now. And the Americans are just about done for, guys. Just about done for. I don't know why they keep trying to leave here when I want them to go towards Washington. Going towards Washington would also cut all these divisions off, so there's no real reason to stress about attempting to cut these guys off, because they'll all be cut off eventually. And it does seem that... Okay, we got a Japanese convoy sunk. We're not even at war with the Japanese, so apparently we weren't the ones who sunk that. All right, so bombing their destroyers. Eventually we'll get some of those sunk. So not winning here. We just need to wait until they take some attrition, though. Take some losses from attrition. Just looking where we can move other divisions. Not really seeing any. I know that the purple front is extremely wide. What we might want to go ahead and do is actually decrease this front just a little bit. Get the Red Army just doing a bit more. Alright, so it's going to cut these guys off here now. Or, what we could do, since these guys are going this way, let's go and go this way, and then have them cut that division off. Alright, so our division actually got cut off here, so they reconnected it. I'm having a lot of difficulty trying to get these guys cut off here, because we just don't have enough divisions up here. The division numbers are... yeah, wanting. They're not great. We did get the last plane tech for 1940 done. Of course, we still have our larger planes as well. But yeah, we've gotten that done. So we'll have to wait a little while before we go after 1944 techs. Let's go and get something else. Now, we could go and update the tanks. I mean, I guess might as well do it, but you know, I don't know if we're ever gonna get them out there. It's just been it just hasn't been good in that regard. Could get some more organization for the mountain troops. You know, 5 more organization helps, I suppose. Let's go and get the tanks. Might as well build them as good as possible, even if you know, we haven't even been able to do anything with them, because you know, we have the army experience, but we just don't have any manpower. Manpower is just not great. Now we can't get out of the hole, and we can't change the manpower laws, which we need to do. Which, remember, we are still on limited conscription, guys, as a minor power. That's not a lot. Let's go ahead and go down this way. That is not a lot of manpower for a minor power. You need a lot more than that. All right, so getting down here, going out to Minneapolis, then we'll come this way, and about to get these guys all cut off along here. About to get Chicago as well. So we got Detroit too, so that's good. Let's go ahead and just go into the territory here and see what we can take of the Canadians and try and go towards their victory points. You know, they're spending so much of their focus over here, and let them focus over there. I don't care. That's not even that important of an area for us. All right, so still need to figure out a way to cut these damn guys off here. I'm gonna go this way and see if we can't. I'm just trying to make something happen there. Yeah, having some difficulty cutting that particular front off. Let's go up this way, and this should cut off these troops here. All right, looks like we're gonna cut them off any damn way. All right, let's see how we want to do this then. All right, so they're going that way. Let's have this guy come over here, and then he can cut them off right there. All right, so looking good. Slowly getting her done. About to get Chicago. Looks like they did come to defend Detroit. Let's go up towards Buffalo now. And this guy should be going towards DC and Baltimore. And that'll cut all these guys off from supply. And that'll be extremely helpful. And that'll be the end of America, pretty much. They'll be pretty close towards capitulating once we take Washington, D.C. anyways. And we could have taken that province instead of doing what I just did, but I suppose it's fine. This will allow us to now go after this province here and officially cut these guys off. We'll go and attack right there as well. And then we'll see if we can keep it. Every time I've cut them off in the past, they've reconnected it. So we'll see what happens there. About to get these guys cut off as well. And these guys here, trying to get them cut off. Let's attack there, and that should cut them off. And they keep on moving my goddamn divisions, man. making it really difficult for me to get anything done when I do cut them off. So let's go and help out there. Looks like they might be defeated before then, but that's okay. And then, yeah, they just keep moving the divisions. Sometimes I wish I could turn that off. Like, they just don't, or they won't move the divisions anymore. Like, at all. If I have them assigned up front, they'll go to the front, but they're on the front, then they don't do anything. We're taking Washington and Baltimore, and then he left again. That does result in these guys all now being cut off, so let's go ahead and attack. They're going to try and reconnect it, and we cannot allow that shit. Cannot allow it. And so let's go ahead and get these guys down to Washington. But I guess that's actually going to be the end of the episode, my friends. Let's go and take a look and see if we got that steel. We did get that steel. So let's go ahead and utilize it. In fact, we'll do that next episode. We'll get the all the factories assigned that we can based on the steel that we have. That was kind of our major issue with steel. And that should help us out quite a bit. Also, if we don't have any civilian... Yeah, we barely have any civilian factories. I mean, we got 2.5 lines, but we have a ton of civilian factories, and most of them are being taken from because of those the strikes, unfortunately. So we I don't know if that 30 days that we did that will expire before this does, but if it doesn't, then we're about to get widespread strikes, and that's gonna be really, really bad. We also need to get this political power up here so that we can try and do which one is it? Well, there's that one. That's not the one I want to do though. A public mass one. This is the one we want to do, and it would be 3% stability. We can get that done once we get to 75 political power. So we're going to take that and say we're trying to do it. We just need to get that done 2 times, or it's going to be almost 3 actually. Yeah, it looks like it'll be 3 in order to get it up to 50% so that we can stop having these goddamn strikes. So we're going to try and fix the stability and manpower issues. We'll try and fix the stability issues first. Fix that, then I'll give us political power to then fix the manpower issues. It's been problematic, guys, overall. So at least we're able to get them defeated, despite our many problems that we're facing right now. I do hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, make sure you're leaving a like on all the videos, subscribing to our channel, hitting that notification bell, and leaving a comment. I do read and reply to all comments. Love talking to you guys. Do hope to see you guys on the next episode, and thanks for watching.